How did you guys find out that WCW was being bought by Vince?
Uh, there was always rumblings of it backstage, and then it was just I think it was a Panama City show where they came. Shane McMahon came with
That's how
other.
you found out?
Yeah, it was kind of. I mean, like there was rumors and stuff, but you didn't know it was true. And then we knew about it like I want to say the night before, or like in the morning of or whatever. We were already there. I know we were already in Panama City, but there was uncertainty the whole time. Like, is this show going to happen? And I wasn't actually on that Nitro show, but I did the dark match. Oh, they did a dark match before they went to TV, so that was crazy. I did a dark match. It was I want to I don't even remember who I wrestled, but I remember coming back from my match, coming backstage, and those guys were there, and I was like, wow, this is crazy. And I felt good because I had a good match. At that dark match, I had a good match. And I remember the crowd, because it was the first match too, like the crowd participation was pretty sweet. So I got good pops and stuff. And I remember coming backstage, I looked pretty good in shape and stuff. So I felt confident. Whatever WWE, was going to go on and whatever direction they were going to take us, I felt like I had a good chance because, like I said, we were all like young gunners. We all had great bodies. Our wrestling lives in front of us, and we weren't big overhead. Like all those, like I said, all those big stars are making big money. The Lex Lugers and the Kevin Nashes and stuff, and they're all making big Buff Bagwell, and we weren't. We got entry contracts and stuff. We made decent money, but easy contracts to pick up. So so a lot of us were also one of the first 10 to do like the invasion angle.
Yeah. Do you
So,
remember the reaction to people seeing Shane McMahon backstage at Nitro?
yeah, there was a mixture. It depends, like, kind of what kind of wrestler you are. There are some, like me, I was always a fan of his, so I saw him and I was like, oh man, this is gonna be pretty freaking cool. I want to mix it up because he seemed like a cool dude, like I have an Uncle Pete that reminds me of Shane McMahon a little bit, like, and Shane McMahon was exactly the guy I thought he was, so for me, it was cool. There's other guys that are kind of marking out a little bit, like, I don't know. It just seemed like they, wanted to start the butt kissing right away. And then there are other guys I think didn't care because they had big contracts with WCW that were guaranteed. So it was a mixture of emotions, but like it was all a big surprise, like a surreal like event. Shane McMahon at a show with other WWE officials. So
I remember watching that on TV live, and I remember Shane looking really nervous in the ring. And maybe I'm just projecting here, but the way I like imagined it is like he gets there and like people are like, what are you doing here? This is our turf. Like, get away. It's actually nice to know that he was welcomed.
Yeah. No, I mean, I don't know. It was just the whole company just felt like it was going down fast. Like it felt like whatever you want, the Titanic, whatever analogy you want to use, but like it just felt like it was the end, and I guess him being there and just was ripping the Band-Aid off, and the fact that he was there to go on TV was very interesting as well.
Great storyline.
Absolutely. Like Twilight Zone stuff, so, and it was, what's great is, although pretty shortly up, picking up my contract and stuff, I was part of the invasion stuff, but O'Hare and myself, we went to developmental right away and stuff, but like, at least we got part of the stuff, like in Atlanta where like 5 of us were fighting with 5 of the WWE guys in the ring in the middle of Atlanta. And then all of a sudden, like the ECW guys come from the crowd and they join us. And, that was crazy for wrestling. Like every wrestling fan's dream, like it was like, wow, that just happened. And we got ECW, WCW, WWE, like it was crazy, so I'm glad I get to be part of that a little bit.